Listen up. If you're a beginner free diver and you want to gather and hunt your own kai moana, then I've got some lessons for you on how to do it more easily, effectively, but most importantly, safe. So, whakarongo mai.
Yep, that's me. Juanita, Spanish name, but all hangi, no salsa. I'm one of the kaiako for our Wahine Hunters Ropu. So if you're keen to dive with us, come join our crew. I've been diving since I was 10 years old. Yep, that's pretty much when dinosaurs still walked around. But most of what I know is what I've picked up from other pretty amazing divers. And that's the knowledge I want to pass on to you. You don't need to be thrown into the water and figure it out the hard way. Trial and error can be pretty risky when it comes to dive hunting. These lessons are all about keeping you safe and confident out there. I'm going to go for voice-over script style, because if I try to wing it off the cuff, it'll probably be all ums and ahs or me zoning out, or not exactly gripping content. This is personally one of my favourite types of weight belts. It's stretchy, elasticy and best for those soft love handles, especially for wahine. Feels nice, secure and fitting like it should be. I'm going to circle back round on that later and piggyback on that point about why it's so important to keep your weight belt in the same place. I'm opting for white, gives off orca vibes, plus I love colour. Look, if your target species is kinna, paua and cray, then brighten it up, go colourful. You're easier to spot and crayfish are colourblind. I'm just making that part up. I don't know. They don't really have great eyesight. Going incognito is for hardcore spearers. This is one of the most important rules of wearing a weight belt. Right hand release. I'm going to repeat that. Right hand release. I don't care if you're a lefty or hefty. This is a universal rule. If anyone has to rescue you, we know where your release tab is on your belt. And more importantly, you do. You can leave the end flapping, but I like to tuck it in at the end and always under the bottom of the belt like you see me here. It will leave this nice big loop for easy access to release your belt tab. And next, the best place for your weight belt is to be on your hips. Just remember, hope. How can you use the full capacity of your diaphragm if it is cut in half with your weight belt tight on your waist or even on your puku? Keep it low like apple bottom jeans. If your hips are wide, then the G-strap is ideal for keeping your belt in place. There's nothing worse when you go down to dive and your belt ends up under your tits. I'm using this homemade elastic band for now, but personally I'll upgrade for something more comfortable. In fact, I'm excited to say I'm in the progress of making some proper G-straps, so keep updated on some free giveaways. If you've managed to watch the vid up till now, this move will look familiar. It's the touch, slide, grab, release. This drill helps you build subconscious automatic muscle memory. It will act as an involuntary action when you're in dire straits and need to drop your weight. Sounds simple, right? Well, it is, but when people panic, all survival instincts can go out the window. I've witnessed it, and many a diver has been found at the bottom of the ocean with their weight belts still on. So this technique of training your body to act without thinking can save your life. Whenever you're snorkeling, looking around, hunting, or even catching your breath on the surface, practice it. With your right hand, touch the last weight on your right hip. Slide your hand along the belt, grab the belt tab and pretend to pull and release. As you do this, repeat the words in your head. Touch, slide, grab, release. The more often you practice, the more your body locks it in. So when the time comes and you need to act quickly, your body already knows what to do. Why do it this way? Remember, with our gloves on, we have lost the senses in our hands. If you're in a situation when you're upside down, caught in a current, one or two people could be hanging off you, you're tumbling around, there's not much chance you're going to get your release tab in one hit. But you will always find your right hip weight. So remember, touch your right hip weight, slide along your belt, grab the tab and release. Buoyancy check. How much weight do I need on my belt? Awesome, we are nearly there for this lesson. In a 5mm wetsuit, the general guide is 10% of your body weight. This is pretty much on the mark if you're diving in shallow depths of 2 to 4 meters. Head out into the water where you can't touch the bottom or even bring your feet up. Exhale all the air from your lungs out. If your mouth sinks under the water, you've got too much weight on. If your head stays above the water, then that's a pass.